Hi, folks. Welcome to the Under-23 Softball Canada Men's National Championship here in Carp, Ontario. The game scheduled for 10:30 in the seeding round between 3 Newfoundland Physio and Co. and number 4 Team Quebec. Got started a little early, so we're just getting the broadcast started now. As you join us, Jordan Pomeroy led off with a triple. He was scored on an RBI infield single by Liam Shea. So the score is currently 1-0 for Newfoundland with 1 out in the top of the first with Ryan Marr coming to bat. Just give us a sec here and we'll get set up with our broadcast. So Marr grounds into a fielder's choice. That's 2 out. Bringing up the designated player, Nathan Kenny.
The designated player, le joueur désigné, le numéro 8, number 8, Nathan Kenny.
This seeding round will help determine playoff spots tomorrow, with Newfoundland, Team Quebec, and Saskatchewan Delisle Pride all finishing with 3-3 records. A bunch of math was involved to calculate that the final seeding, for the seeding round purposes, Newfoundland would be 3, Quebec would be 4, and Saskatchewan would be 5 out of the 7 teams that participated. That's snubbed to second, close play at first, and he's safe on the infield hit. Coach Jean-Yves Doucette's asked for time. I believe he'll be requesting a possible obstruction call as Marr was running to second base, possibly interfering with Edouard Asselin, the second baseman, for making the play. He's gone out to third base ump La Liberté, who's conferring with his colleagues, Chris Carroll and Andrew Godden. As the umps discuss to determine whether that play will stand with 2 men on or whether there'll be an out called for an obstruction play for the base runner interfering with the infielder. For obstruction. So that ends the inning. So the half inning, after the half inning, it'd be 1-0. The Newfoundland's coach is displeased with the call, but it appears that call will stand, or be reversed, excuse me, and that it's 1-0 after the first half inning.
lengthy discussion between innings, Adam, between the umpires and the Newfoundland Physio and coaches. Edouard Asselin did have to adjust his path to the ball a little bit.
Premier pour le Québec. The right fielder, le voltigeur de droite, le numéro 89,
Coaches will often tell
number
you
89,
run into the player and make
Tristan
it obvious.
Breton.
Tristan Breton leading things off here for Quebec in the bottom half of the first. Will be followed by Edouard Asselin. And ZC.
Got a little bit of help on the comments, which we've been appreciating here, Ryan. Softball Quebec reminded me of my correct nomenclature that it's in fact interference, not obstruction.
Correct.
On that play. So it's interference when you're a running player and a member of the offensive team, not obstruction. So thanks, whoever that is, running Softball Quebec. Merci beaucoup. And we do welcome comments on the live stream. We're reading them as they come in, and we'll incorporate them into the broadcast.
Adam, you'll know this better than I do. I believe the winner of this game has the opportunity, even though they are the 4th-ranked team currently, which I believe is, did you say it was Newfoundland Physio and Co. that is currently ranked 4th? After all
no, the Newfoundland team got 3rd seed, and Team
fourth?
Quebec got 4th.
Quebec can move up to as high as number 2. I believe for tomorrow.
Number 8, Edouard Asselin.
If they were able to win this game and one more today.
Yes, just to clarify how this seeding round works, it's kind of funky for sure, but the winner of this game goes on to play the loser of the 1-2 game, which is Tavistock and Owen Sound. And as you said, Ryan does have the opportunity to finish as high as 2nd as far as the playoff round is concerned. The loser of this game will be 4th as far as the Saturday's competition is concerned. So yes, there is an opportunity in this game to move up in the standings if they're able to win too.
Both teams hoping to do so, Adam, as it would make for us, on paper at least, an easier path to the championship game. But
and a double life too, Ryan, if you finish in that top 2.
Two balls, 1 strike.
2-1 count here on Edouard Asselin. 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Mitch Whelan misses with that one. Puts the count to 3-1. That one as well. Asselin draws the 1-out walk.
The catcher, le receveur, le numéro 49, number 49, Zachary Dutil.
One out, one on here. Put some wheels at first with Asselin, as he's demonstrated over the first 3 days of the tournament. Zachary Dutil at the plate.
We've seen from Dutil today, or this week, definitely his abilities both hitting and on defense. He's got a really strong arm behind the plate. Saw him throw out a couple runners yesterday. Real asset for Team Quebec on offense and defense.
Pushes that one down to third, on to first for the 2nd out. Edouard Asselin advances to 2nd.
Nice play by Stack there to get the out.
The shortstop, Laracour.
Agreed, did a good job charging that ball.
40, Xavier
With the wheels that
Dano.
Team Quebec has, you definitely don't want to sit back and let the ball play you. Xavier Dano at the plate. Pitch misses outside for ball 1.
Comment here on the stream, Ryan, that les arbitres de Softball Quebec, so the umpires from Softball Quebec have made a comment that Zach is a great catcher to work with. So making friends with the officials as well, as a good catcher does.
Always important. Keep them on your side. Looked a little bit outside, but they get the call. 1-1.
Got Mitchell Whalen pitching here for Newfoundland Physio and Co. I've watched him all week, Ryan, and he's certainly been the ace of the Newfoundland squad, in my opinion. He's pitched very well in some big games for the team.
That one's fouled back off the screen. He's certainly been a workhorse this week.
One ball.
Thrown a lot of innings. The guys really seem to enjoy playing behind him. The 1-2 pitch on the way. As Knight pops it up. Second baseman Ryan Marr camps under it and scores the final out. After 1 complete, score remains 1-0 Newfoundland.
Left fielder Logan Power coming to the plate here for Newfoundland Physio and Co. in the top of the second inning. It's 1-0 for Newfoundland. Alex Bergeron is the chucker for Softball Quebec. He's seen a lot of action this weekend along with Charles Leclerc. They seem to be splitting pitching duties. Primarily those two have been throwing, at least in the games that I've been watching. And I've watched a lot of them.
Bergeron came in relief the other day of Charles Leclerc and did a good job powering Team Quebec.
And even when he's not pitching, he's still in the hitting lineup. I guess Coach Jean-Yves Doucette puts a lot of stock in his ability to put the ball in play as a hitter.
Fields that one for the first out here in the top of the second.
The first baseman, le joueur de premier but, le numéro 7, number 7, Jordan Hamilton.
First baseman Jordan Hamilton looks at ball 1 in the dirt. Seeing if he can get on and get something started for to Newfoundland again.
Ball.
Pitch is down for ball 2.
Another great day for fast pitch softball here, Ryan. It looks like it's going to be a hot, sunny one today.
Ball.
We started off yesterday with a little cool and rain, but it turned into being a beautiful day. We started early and we ended late. The day finished with a 15-14 8-inning marathon up on Diamond 2. Alvinston Aces pulled out a win over the Tavistock Merchants in 8th. It was quite a game. About 3 hours almost, Ryan, that game. Wow.
Bayergence worked himself back into this at bat. Count is full. Hamilton fouls that one off to stay alive. It's going to be quite warm all weekend here in Carp, Adam. Be important for the players to stay hydrated, umpires as well, everybody on the field. Humidex pushing into the 40s tomorrow and Sunday. Jean fields another one, and on to first for the second out.
I'm always impressed, Ryan, with pitchers who, after windmilling the ball, get a comebacker and are able to throw it overhand effectively.
Le numéro 22, number 22.
I have to agree. I've seen my fair share that sometimes struggle with that. I have a former battery mate who used to shot put it over to first, it seems like sometimes.
I'm familiar with that gentleman, yes. Yes, indeed, he did.
First pitch strike.
I was talking with one of the volunteers before this morning's game, Ryan. Wayne Morris, a legend of fast pitch softball here in the Carp area, a catcher at the senior level for many years and a great volunteer for this event. And Wayne was telling me how impressed he was with the young men here, how polite they were and how passionate they were for the game and friendly, and he was really, really impressed with the team members here from every group.
I would tend to agree. I've had several conversations with players from different teams, all respectful, all appreciative of everything that's been done here to put this event on for them. Valjean delivers. That one's chopped to short. On the first for the easy out by Xavier Dano. Retires aside and brings Quebec up in the bottom half.
No hits, no errors, and no runners left on. Le sommaire, aucun point, aucun coup sûr, aucune erreur. The pitcher, le lanceur, le numéro 39.
Premier
number
frappeur pour
39,
l'équipe du Québec.
Alex Bergeron.
Le lanceur, Alex Bergeron. Suivi par Michael et Nathan Caron. Premier lancé, une balle.
Just following up on what I was talking about in the other half inning, when Wayne Morris, the local volunteer, was chatting with the team from Softball Quebec, he was chatting with their coach, Jean Roy. And Jean Roy also was a senior fastball player back in the day. And Wayne and Jean reminisced about some tournaments in Tedford Mines and Canadian Nationals that they both were at. So it's great to see the connections of, not only between the players, but also between the long-time retired players, fans of the games, and coaches that can meet at an event like this.
2-1 count here to Bergeron. Certainly nice to see all the different levels or ages of fastball players here this week, from young to older. Won't say old, but Bergeron puts a sting into that one. Deep to center field. Goal circuit. Bien fait, Alex. Ties the game up at 1 apiece. And Adam, as you were alluding to earlier, even when he's not pitching, there's a reason he's in the lineup.
That's pretty clear. That's a solid bat right there to
The
bring
designated
Quebec right back into the game.
Laura Dessini.
That was a no-doubter to
Numero
straightaway
6,
center field.
Number 10, Mika Hull.
Now, Mika Ull, yesterday I commented, Ryan, about how youthful he looked to be playing in a U23 tournament, and I put the call out, and Facebook comments delivered. Mika is 16 playing in a U23 national event.
Good for him. He will be here for several more years then. And having a great tournament as well. Mitchell Whelan trying to settle in here after that leadoff home run to Bergeron. Pitch is up for ball 2. Miko's got some opportunity here. The 2-0 count. Sees one he likes. Pushes it down to third. On to first. The first out. Mark Stack's been busy down there at third so far
The
this
left
game.
fielder, le voltigeur de gauche, le numéro 73, number 73, Nathan Caron.
Nathan Caron at the plate. Watches that one sail over his head with
Yeah, it was literally over.
nerves of steel.
Yeah, he didn't even flinch. Good for him.
I think I flinched more up here than he did.
I can tell one more quick story from Wayne.
Of course.
So Wayne, again, played on the senior circuit for a long time, and we were discussing legendary pitcher Brad Underwood from Owen Sound, who was a dominant lefty in the 80s and 90s in the Ontario circuit and in the ISC circuit. And Wayne said, in my career, I was 3 for 10 against Brad Underwood. I said, wow, 3 for 10 against a guy like Undy, that's amazing. He said, yeah, 3 hits in 10 years.
Well, there you go. Brad Underwood. Three-one count here. Brad Underwood actually anchored Owen Sound Canadian Tire to Canadian Men's National Championships back in '89 and '90. Long history of fast-pitch softball in the Owen Sound area.
The selects at this tournament, Ryan, they finished with a 5-1 record. Tavistock as well had a 5-1 record, but Tavistock did get seed number 1 for the seeding day based on their head-to-head matchup.
Caron skies that one to center. Jordan Pomeroy brought that one in quite easily and retired him for the second out of the inning. Which brings Felix Isabelle to the plate.
Now, Felix, earlier in the tournament, he's been playing third base every game that I've watched, but he actually was being, he was the flex player, so he was playing defense only, but Coach Jean-Yves Ducette, I guess, has decided to give Felix an opportunity to get into the lineup to hit, so I'm sure he'd be eager to prove that Coach made the right decision.
That means Sammy Paré is the flex and not batting. Mikael, as we stated before, is the designated player. I'm not sure if you all can see it or not. Felix Isabelle wearing 44 Pro batting gloves. I'm a bit of a glove aficionado. 44 is an independent label out of the U.S. that's signed a number of Major League Baseball players and is making inroads. For the most part, it's Rawlings and Wilson that tend to dominate the glove market, but some smaller batch manufacturers are starting to make some noise in the industry. Swings and misses at that one.
One ball, 2 strikes. Me and you, let's go.
Strike 3 on the outside corner, looking to end the inning. After 2 complete, getting 1 run on 1 hit.
1 run, 1 hit. No
Newfoundland,
errors,
Labrador,
nobody
Physio
left
and Co.
on.
1.
Le sommaire,
Team
1
Quebec
point,
1.
1 coup sûr, aucune. Joel Nash.
Welcome back, everybody. After 2 complete innings, the score is tied 1 apiece. Joel Nash leading things off for Team Newfoundland, Physio and Co. in the top of the 3rd. Bergeron still towing the rubber. First pitch. Nash squares, drops down a beautiful bunt, and dropped it first. Joel Nash is safe.
How would you score that, Ryan? Do you think that's an error, or do you think you would have beat it out anyway?
That That's a good question. He looked
The
like he
center
might have
fielder,
beaten it
the
out, but
centre, le numéro 20, number
ultimately
20,
the ball was dropped, and
Jordan Pomeroy.
I guess we'll wait and see what the
official scores.
official score says. Pomeroy's been mashing the ball all tournament, Ryan. He led off the game with a triple that unfortunately viewers didn't get to see because the game started early on us, but you can take our word for it. He stroked it out into right center field, scored the first run of the game.
And
That's
hammers
almost
that one as well.
identical.
Nash goes first to third. Pomeroy advances to second on the throw.
Very similar to what he did the last time, except he hit the one in the first inning a little bit harder than that because it made it to the fence, but still a well-hit ball again by Pomeroy.
The shortstop, Naraku, le numéro 9, number 9, Liam Shea.
So Team Newfoundland back in business here with runners on second and third and nobody out. Ball down and away. With their 2-3-4 hitters. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 count.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one's outside. Actually having quite a nice young gentleman, Jordan Pomeroy, having some conversations when I was out in center field yesterday watching the game with my dad. That one's skied to left. Team Quebec players talking to one another. Nash tags, decides to hold. And one retired.
It was relatively shallow, Ryan, and the left fielder, certainly Nathan Caron, certainly demonstrated a good arm getting it in quickly to prevent the sac fly to scoring a run.
Number 12, Mark Stack.
Brings Mark Stack to the plate with one out. Runners still on second and third. First pitch ball down and away. Second pitch hits him. Like it never happened, jumps up, trots down to first, shaking it off a little bit there. He got it in the upper arm. He and coach have a little chat.
The second baseman, le joueur du deuxième but, le numéro 23.
Shrugs it off and says, let's
number
play ball.
23, Ryan Marr.
Ryan Marr now up. The base is loaded and one out.
Huge opportunity to change the face of this game in one swing of the bat.
Marr put it into play last at bat, and hoping to do at least the same here again. Infield in for Quebec. Ball's up. With only one out, Team Quebec has brought the infield in to try and cut down any balls through the infield and throw a runner out at home. Valjean hits it on the outside corner. 1-1 count. That pitch is outside. 2-1 count.
He really looks like he's trying to work that outside corner, Ryan. trying to get maybe something knocked off the end of the bat.
Mar is further back in the batting box than a lot of the players have been this week. Gets one on the inside, steps on the bag and on to first for the double play, and Team Quebec gets out of trouble there.
That's huge, Ryan. That inning ender like that gives the team momentum coming to bat, gets their pitcher out of that jam. Huge defensive play for Team Quebec.
Team Quebec gets out of a bases loaded 1-out situation unscathed, gives up no runs.
The summary, no runs.
After 2.5,
1 hit, 1 error.
score is still tied
2
1
runs
apiece.
left on.
But un gros bonjour à Madame Lise Boucher. On essaiera de faire un peu plus de
Leading off
commentaires
for
en
Québec,
français.
frappant premier pour le Québec.
Pas toujours facile quand on est
The
une
center fielder, le
équipe
voltigeur de
de
centre,
la Terre-Neuve,
le
une
numéro
équipe
3,
du Québec.
number 3,
Pas toujours
Vincent
facile pour les
Godet.
parents, la famille de fréquenter le tournoi. C'est une bonne affaire qu'on a de vidéos pour vous autres. Vincent Godet, Tristan Breton et Édouard Asselin.
Ball.
Une balle. Lancé de Mitch Whelan.
Ball.
2 balles. Mitch Whelan, il n'a pas l'air content avec la balle de l'arbitre, mais peu importe. 2 balles, aucune prise. Bien frappé. Oh, et attrapé par Joel Nash. Un retiré.
The right fielder, le voltigeur de droite, le numéro 89, number 89, Tristan Breton.
Premier frappeur pour Québec, Tristan Breton, avec un retiré. Le lancer de Mitch Whelan. Bien frappé. Oh, et bien attrapé par Logan Power, voltigeur de gauche.
The second baseman, le joueur du deuxième but, le numéro 8, number 8, Édouard Asselin.
2 retirés.
Go. Play.
Édouard Asselin au bâton.
Hot. Play.
lancer de Mitch Whelan. Oh! Loisenet essaie de avoir un frappé, quelque chose pour commencer ça pour l'équipe du Québec. Une balle, une prise. One count here for Mitch Whelan. Bottom of 3. And 2 outs. 1-2 count.
Asselin reached on a walk in the first inning, but was stranded.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Which, if Wikipedia is correct, is une but sur balle.
But sur balle, that is correct. Not a credible source, Wikipedia, but certainly a source.
Spoken like a true teacher, Ryan.
That's correct. 2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Whelan delivers a 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Mitch Whelan doesn't seem too happy right now with home plate umpire Andrew Godin's strike zone. That one's fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out. The bottom of the 3rd. Edouard Asselin. But sur balle.
Une autre.
L'équipe du Québec.
The catcher, le receveur.
Avec un
le
coureur
numéro
sur les buts.
49,
Le
number
receveur.
49,
Zach Duty.
Zachary Dutil.
Pour ceux et celles qui n'étaient pas avec nous avant, on a les arbitres de Softball Québec qui ont envoyé un beau message. Oh, bien frappé par Zach Ducy. Oh, et Joel Nash retiré. Juste pour ceux et celles qui n'étaient pas là avant, les arbitres de Softball Québec nous ont envoyé un beau message en disant qu'ils aiment ça, caller le game
Summary, no runs,
avec
no
Zach
hits,
Duty.
no errors, and 1 runner left on.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base after 3 complete. Score remains 1-1.
Kenny.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the 4th. Leading things off for Team Newfoundland. Nathan Kenny, Logan Power, Jordan Hamilton. Pushes it down to third on the first for the first out of the inning.
Nice play by Isabel there to get the first out.
Third basemen have been busy this game.
On both sides, exactly. Yeah.
Le numéro 10.
Isabel turned
Number 10,
that inning-ending
Logan
double play
Power.
in the bottom, the top of the third that put a real charge into Team Quebec.
Which is in there for strike one. For those tuning in from Newfoundland, we are doing a little bit of commentary in French for both. Not all of our listeners or viewers are bilingual, either in French and English or English and French, so we're going to try and mix it up here for both teams. That pitch is fouled off.
One ball.
1-2 count.
Hey, cuisine, arrête. Good ball.
Logan Power fouls that one. I don't know, it was off his foot or out of the batter's box. Still 1-2 count. Next Bailjon trying to get the second out of the inning. Rise ball out of the zone for ball two. Actually a decent crowd here already this morning, Adam, for 11:15 on a sunny Friday morning.
I agree, yeah, it's great to see people already starting to stream into the park. I'm hopeful that tonight will be a big night here at the Carp Fairgrounds for the Under-23 Men's Fast Pitch Softball Championship. We've got a lot on the go. We've got excellent games in the U23 competition. There's a charity game, the awards ceremony, some games in the local intermediate men's fastball league, the Greater Ottawa Fastball League. We're playing a couple of games over on Diamond 2. There's a live band.
Roast beef and corn dinner.
And corn on the cob for $20.
Can't beat Hudson's corn.
No, Hudson's corn is top notch here in this area for sure. It's going to be a great night, Ryan. I'm looking forward to it.
Power tries to check his swing. Unfortunately, checks and connects. Lines it out to second base. Two retired.
Baseman, le joueur du premier but, le numéro 7, number 7, Jordan Hamilton.
Jordan Hamilton grounded back to the pitcher back in the second inning. That pitch is in there in the outside corner for strike one.
To give a shout out now, I think, Ryan, to one of our top volunteers here at the U23 Men's National Championship. Hélène Rivet is our scorekeeper here on Diamond 1. I'm pretty sure she's missed a game here on Diamond 1. She's a volunteer for fast pitch softball and hockey teams across the area. Merci beaucoup, Hélène.
Hamilton grounds another one back to the pitcher for the third out of the inning.
The summary, no runs, no hits.
After 4.5, score remains 1-1.
Le sommaire, aucun point, aucun coup sûr, aucune erreur et aucun coureur laissé. Le numéro 40, number 40, Xavier.
I stand
Bonneau.
corrected. Adam confused me there for a second. I said after 4.5, and it was actually after 3.5.
I don't believe you are a math teacher, are you, Ryan?
No, no. So Whelan delivers the first pitch. Sting put into it by Xavier Dano.
The pitcher, le lanceur, le numéro 39, number 39, Alex Bergeron.
Brings the pitcher Alex Bergeron to the plate. Alex, il a bien fait. Course circuit la dernière fois. Je peux dire que comme entraîneur ou joueur, ça nous aide toujours quand un lanceur qui est capable de frapper les courses circuits encore plus. Une balle, une prise.
Je cherche toujours un lanceur qui peut frapper.
Oui. Et un lanceur qui peut lancer et frapper. Des fois, on va avoir des lanceurs qui pensent qu'ils peuvent frapper ou des frappeurs qui pensent qu'ils peuvent lancer, mais très rare qu'on a des lanceurs qui peuvent frapper aussi.
Oh!
3 balles, une prise.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Alex essaie de commencer ça pour l'équipe du Québec encore une fois. Bien frappé encore dans les airs. Pomeroy, puis là, deuxième course au cuit. Même place, Alex Bergeron. Wow! Bien frappé encore. Pomeroy pensait qu'il y avait une chance, mais non, monsieur.
Deux at-bats, deux circuits.
C'est ça.
The designated player, le joueur désigné, le numéro 10, number 10, Mika Hull.
Mound visit here by the Team Newfoundland Physio and Co. Coach.
Yeah, Coach Mark Nash is not going to want the team to get in too big a hole here. It's not like they're out of it by any means. It's a one-run game, but certainly wants to make sure that the team's ready to play tight D and get back on the sticks.
Mitch Whelan is actually throwing a great game. He's only given up 2 hits.
Two very long hits, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, both were hit for a home run. But he is having himself... he's throwing a good game otherwise. We'll see if he can settle in again after giving up a second home run. Mika Hull, designated player, in battle. Wins that one foul.
Mika will ground it out to third. Sorry, 5-3 last time in his first at-bat.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Une balle, 2 prises. Un retiré. Whelan delivers the pitch. Hull spoils that one off to stay alive. On discutait avant. Michael a seulement 16 ans. Il joue dans un tournoi de U23.
Right.
1-2 pitch on the way from Whelan. Push back to the pitcher. Whelan retires him for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, le voltigeur de gauche, le numéro 73, number 73, Nathan Caron.
Nathan Caron. Un peu occupé déjà ce matin. Il a bien attrapé une balle, fait un beau lancer. Quand l'équipe de Newfoundland avait un joueur sur troisième but. That one skied to shortstop, makes the play in behind third base, Liam Shea. Tires aside, but a 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no men left on base.
No errors.
After 4 complete innings, got it right that time. Scores Team Quebec 2, Team Newfoundland 1. And we're back. Adrian Greed leading things off for Team Newfoundland Physio and Co. He will be followed by Joel Nash, and then on to the top of the order, Jordan Pomeroy.
Let's go. Je sais, moi. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Adrian Green's worked a 3-1 count here from Alex Baillargeon.
He grounded to short.
3-2 count.
Oh, sorry, Ryan. He grounded to short in his first at bat.
Pulls that one down to first base. Flex player Semi Paris. makes the out
The
himself.
right fielder, le voltigeur de droite, le numéro 44, number 44, Joel Nash.
Joel Nash got things started in that last inning for Team Newfoundland Physio and Co. Ended up stranded at third, but he's led off the inning. Said strike one on the outside corner.
Nash dropped a bunt last time, which was misplayed and allowed him to reach base. He was threatening to score before that inning-ending double play that Team Quebec turned.
That one's a little too far outside. 1-1 count. Two strikes.
Two strikes.
One of the many volunteers here checking on our well-being, Ryan.
This booth is fairly well shaded, even though it is in direct sunlight. We've got a nice breeze coming through.
I compare it almost to being in an ice fishing shack without the refreshments and the hole in the floor.
Yes. Well, I have seen some pretty fancy ice shacks in my day. I often wonder if there's any fishing actually happening, or they just go to the shack to get away for a few hours or days.
It's a very popular sport on the nearby Ottawa River here, Brian. Lots of people enjoy their ice fishing, but lots of people also enjoy their fast-pitch softball in the summer.
This is true. 2-2 count to Joel Nash. Trying to get things started for Team Newfoundland. Pushes that one just over the fence here down the third baseline to stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Je dis avant que Mitch Whelan il lançait bien pour l'équipe La Terre-Neuve. Baillargeon aussi. Jusqu'à date, seulement 3 frappés.
The center fielder, the voltigeur de
It's actually Baillargeon's first strikeout of the game, Ryan. He's been pitching very well, but that's his first K.
Pitching to contact and letting his defense do the work for him. And certainly working out well for Quebec, who's known to have strong defensive teams, or who are known, sorry. Pomeroy puts a sting into that one as well. Off the top of the fence, over the head of the center fielder. And he will slide into third for a triple.
That's 2 triples now for Pomeroy. He led the game off with a triple, followed it up with a single when he reached, and then subsequently reached second on the throw to third base. 3 for 3 for Pomeroy.
3 of the 4 hits that Baillargeon's given up have been hard hit balls
Liam Shea.
to Jordan Pomeroy.
Pomeroy is playing at the ISC level with the Bear Creek Express, along with several other Newfoundland residents. And I imagine he will be one of their starters in Moline, Illinois later this month at the ISC World Tournament.
Chatting with Jordan Pomeroy the other day, a lot of the players live in the St. John's area or within roughly a half-hour driving distance. He's from Placentia. Some players drive upwards of an hour and a half, several times a week to play their league games.
We were talking yesterday, Ryan, about the St. John's League. The St. John's Senior League, I think, is widely regarded as the best league, probably in the world, actually, but certainly in Canada, of top talent there from Team Canada and ISC clubs.
Ball 4 down. Certainly, if you have an opportunity to face a pitcher like Sean Cleary in a men's league, you're going to improve your hitting. Several strong batters.
The third baseman, there's words at Waziambi. Le numéro 12,
Cheers Pub
number
is
12.
a 3-time, or back-to-back-to-back national champions, was it? Trying to remember here.
I know they've certainly had a strong showing at the Softball Canada Men's National Championship, most definitely. We got Mark Stack here now at bat, Ryan.
Pushes one to second, good scoop, and on to first to end any threat. Well played by Team Quebec. Out of trouble, and out of the top half of the 5th inning. Score remains 2-1 Team Quebec.
No run. Pas premier pour le Québec, leading off for Quebec. The third baseman, le joueur du troisième but, le numéro 15, number 15, Félix Isabelle.
So Ryan, an event like this does not take place without sponsors. It's just not possible to do. And the U23 Men's National Championship here in Carp has really benefited from the support of Alterna Savings as the title sponsor. They've stuck with us right from the beginning.
Isabelle puts a sting into that one. Power on the run. Makes a nice play in left field.
Great catch there. But certainly we'd like to thank Alterna for their support. They were with us from the beginning, and they have a tent here
The center
at the
fielder,
complex.
le
If
voltigeur
if
de
you do come down to watch and
le numéro
want
3,
to show some love to
number
Alterna, we'd
3,
appreciate that.
Vincent Godet.
Vincent Godet. Une prise.
If Vincent's able to reach base, Ryan, we should watch for him to be a threat to steal. He's really demonstrated his wheels on the bases throughout the week so far.
Pushes that one into right field. Takes a healthy turn at first, but stays put. We'll see what he does.
The
Here
right
with
fielder,
one out.
le voltigeur de droite, le numéro 89.
That's only
Number
the
89,
third hit off Whalen
Tristan
in this game,
Breton.
and the first hit that wasn't a home run.
As you said, Vincent Godet hit and run was on. Advances the runner to second and one out.
The second baseman, le joueur du deuxième but, le numéro 8, number 8, Edouard Asselin.
Edouard Asselin essaiera de continuer ça pour l'équipe du Québec. Vincent Godet au deuxième but. 2 retirés.
2 buts sur balle pour Asselin au premier manche et troisième manche.
So we did have some people writing in. I'm just looking it up here, Adam. Three Cheers Pub did win in 2012, 2013, 2014 out of Newfoundland. Galloway Hitmen themselves have won 4 of the last 5 events. Event not held in 2020 or 2021. Making a return to Newfoundland this year.
3 balls!
Last I heard, there'll be 12 teams at that event, Ryan. It promises to be a great one. St. John's, great fast pitch community, and an excellent host from all that have ever been to tournaments there that I've heard.
Québec encore avec un coureur au deuxième but. Leslie manque son coup.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balles, 2 prises et 2 retirées. Whelan delivers that one. Goded jumps out of the way. Hamilton holds on to it at first. The 3rd out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, so 1 left on base.
1 hit, no errors.
After 5
and
complete
left on.
innings, the score remains Team Quebec 2, Team Newfoundland 1. Ryan Marr at the dish. Alex Bergeron lance très bien jusqu'à date pour l'équipe du Québec. Marr rips that one down the first baseline foul. Strike 1.
Yeah, Bergeron's only allowed 4 hits in 5 innings of work so far and just the 1 run. He's only struck out 1, but he's been, as you were saying earlier, Ryan, very effective at letting his defense make the plays to get the outs. The only guy he really hasn't been able to solve is Pomeroy, and he's a pretty darn good hitter here at the U23 level.
Ball at 3rd. Thrown away. But a great, as we just spoke about the defense, a great job by Tristan Breton to back that throw up at first base and
The
keep
designated
Ryan Marr
player,
at first.
le joueur désigné.
Coach Jean-Yves Sette's known as a man that teaches the fundamentals very well, and his players are obviously well trained. You make one mistake there and an error, and mistakes happen, but you don't want to compound it by making another. So an excellent cover there.
Marr did have a quick peek at second to make a turn and decided not to. Nathan Kenny squares, pulls back, ball 1. So he does here, squares again, gets the bunt down onto first. Bergeron does a great job again.
Exactly.
Defensively covering third base, as did the left fielder.
It's It's the little things like that that win ball games,
The
Ryan,
left fielder,
or keep you in
le
them.
voltigeur de gauche, le numéro 10, number 10, Logan Power.
Left fielder Logan Power at the dish. Ryan Mars advanced to second on the sack bunt. 1 out. Checks his swing. Ball 1.
Power grounded out in the second and popped up in the fourth.
Did he go?
Team Quebec appeals just on the check swing. First base umpire says, no, he did not. Snap throw back. You can see throws it into center. Mars coming home. Scores from second base on the overthrow by catcher Zach Dutzy into the outfield.
The first baseman, le joueur du premier but, le numéro 7, number 7, Jordan
Zach Dutzy
Hamilton.
tried to snap throw behind the runner at second. Unfortunately sailed it just a bit high in the center. Center fielder Vincent Gaudet couldn't quite corral it.
What a great
Power
catch.
flies out into foul territory.
Yeah, but Eto'o made a real strong catch there. He went a mile to get that, had the fence coming up. Really great play to make sure that they get the out. Looks like we might have a substitution here.
It's like Jordan Hamilton is going to be replaced by Noah Din.
Physio and company. 7 out. 19 in. We got it. We got it. You got that?
Hamilton had gone 0 for 2 on the day with
You got that, James? 7 out. 19
2 hit back to the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for Newfoundland. Le frappeur d'urgence pour le Terre-Neuve. Le numéro 19, 19, Noah Din.
Just had a question asked. Score is 2-2. If you're watching the stream, sometimes it tells you that it's live and how many viewers are tuned in, depending on how your screen is aligned. Blocks out the score. So the score is 2-2.
Put on it. That's it.
So Noah Din pinch hitting here. Strokes it to center field.
Stings
Back.
that one. Wow, Noah Din pinch hit home run for 2 Newfoundland Physio and Co. Wow. Alex Bergeron was cruising along.
The catcher, le receveur, le numéro 22,
Unlucky.
number 22,
Unlucky
Adrian
play led to a
Blaine.
run, and Ryan Din steps up for Jordan Hamilton and smacks a pinch hit solo shot to straightaway center field. No doubt off the bat, Adam.
No, it was long out of here for sure. Guess a smart coaching move by Coach Mark Nash. Knows what he's doing, bringing in the pinch hitter in that situation.
Chop to second and on to first for the third out. 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, none left on base. After 5.5, the score: Team Newfoundland 3, Team Quebec 2. Zachary du style ici pour l'équipe du Québec, suivi par Xavier Dano et Alex Bergeron. Une balle. Une manche difficile pour l'équipe du Québec. Deux erreurs. Et un gros frappé par Noadin, l'équipe de Terre-Neuve. Il mène 3-2. Sinon que celle-là, une balle, deux prises.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Whalen pitching well here, Ryan. 3 hitters so far.
Oh. See, spoils that one off. The defense here at first base. Those, if you can't see the score, just noticing that the live, when it says live feed or the number of viewers, you're able to full screen the feed. It should be okay. I did ask our tech guys if. Oh, let's see. Tried to get out of the way of that one. Wasn't able to. Take his walk down to first base.
As a catcher, Ryan, I'm sure he's used to being drilled by pitches, but looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort, but I don't think that'll take him out of the game.
Did hop before it got to him, which slows it down a little bit, but it doesn't take a lot of the sting out, just a little bit. I did see if we were able to move the score to the top right corner. Unfortunately, we are not. But if you're ever unsure, just send us a message and we will update you. Xavier Dano avec un croix au premier but. Aucun retiré. Une prise. Team Newfoundland. Jordan Hamilton back in defensively, in quite a bit at first. And we're in at third, always ready for a possible bunt situation. Dano swinging and misses, strike 2.
2 strikes. What?
Dano swings through strike 3, 1 retired. Alex Bergeron, en train de savoir toute une journée là, avec le bâton. 2 frappés, 2 courts-circuits. Il aimerait bien faire ça encore une fois avec Zachary Dusty au premier but.
Meeting avec coach Nash et l'équipe Terre-Neuve pour décider qu'est-ce qu'il fait avec Monsieur Alex.
Ça ne me surprendrait pas s'il décide de le mettre au premier but. En fait, c'est là qu'ils vont lancer. Alex. Alex, honnêtement, il y a 2 courts-circuits, mais c'était assez facile pour lui. Il essaie pas trop fort au bâton. Main rapide, puis il fait bien. Alors, on verra ce qui arrive ici. Mitch Whelan. Bien frappé de nouveau. Fausse balle. Did notice in Alex Bergeron's first 2 at-bats, Adam, he's quite choked up on the bat there.
Yeah, interesting batting style.
Similar to Joey Votto, who does that as a left-handed batter. Shows you can still hit for quite a bit of power. Zach Duty a pensé d'y aller, mais bien décidé de rester au premier but.
Bottom of the 6th here, with the bottom of the order coming up.
2 balles, 1 prise. 3 balles, 1 prise.
Team Quebec's going to really want to try and get a run now, I would think. Working hard to get that run.
Mitch Whalen didn't like that call from home plate umpire Andrew Godin. Let's count to 3-1.
Oh!
Whalen hits him in the side. Conversations being had. That one caught by Bergeron pretty square. 3-1 pitch. Team Quebec taking some exception to that, understandably. Bergeron jogs it off and takes his base.
Looks like a pinch runner coming in here for Bergeron to give him a little bit of a break.
I believe you're correct. Coach is going to announce it to the home plate umpire here now. Who might number 31 be, Adam?
That would be, according to our program, Benjamin Roy.
Pinch running for Québec. Courant maintenant pour le Québec. Le numéro 31, number 31, Benjamin Roy.
So Team Quebec threatening here, the bottom of the 6th with runners on 1st and 2nd and only 1 out. Mika Ull at the dish.
39 out, 31 in.
The designated player, le joueur désigné, le numéro 10, number 10, Mika Hull.
Mika Ull a une excellente chance ici avec des coureurs au premier et deuxième but. Un retiré. Une prise. Never easy as a pitcher to get hit in your throwing side. See if Bergeron can shake that off here in the top of the 7th. Bull looks at ball 1 up. Le lancer de Whalen. 2 prises. Une balle, 2 prises. Creux au premier et deuxième but. Un retiré. Michael au bâton. Troisième prise.
That's Whalen's. That's Whalen's
down to first.
That's Whalen's 4th strikeout. They're attempting to pick him off, Ryan, on the classic play. We're saying his foot was only on the orange bag and not on the white, so technically he would be off the base, trying to pick him off.
Conferring with home plate umpire. Say safe.
The left fielder, le
He
voltigeur de
might have had an
gauche,
argument there, but
le
nonetheless,
numéro 73,
after the appeal,
number 73,
runner is safe at first.
Nathan Caron.
Nathan Caron au bâton. Encore avec une chance de retirer les coureurs au premier et deuxième but. C'est Zach Duty au deuxième. Benjamin Roy au premier but. Oh! Et avec ça, Michael remplacera Zachary Duty avec 2 retirés. Je crois qu'ils ont le choix, Adam, de faire ce changement ou non.
Oui,
C'est
c'est le
juste
choix,
pour-
c'est le choix du coach.
Nathan Caron frappe bien la balle. Gros circuit! Wow! Bien frappé!
Incroyable, Ryan.
5-3, équipe Québec. Nathan Caron had flown out twice. Got a hold of that one.
That hit batsman,
The
two hit
third
batsmen
baseman,
coming back to
joueur du
haunt them there,
troisième but.
Ryan.
Le numéro 15, number 15, Félix Isabelle.
Two hit batsmen that inning, or so far this inning, sorry, for Mitch Whelan, and both of them scored on that home run by Nathan Caron. First pitch down to Félix Isabelle. What a great game so far, Adam.
Yeah, just a great back and forth game with lead changes and great defense and great pitching. It's what we were expecting to see here, and both teams have delivered.
Nice rise ball there from Whalen. 1-1 count. Time called by Félix Isabelle.
And I've been used to seeing Team Quebec scoring runs through, hit and run plays and gappers and so on, but all their runs have come on home runs.
Ball 2 down and away. Félix Isabelle fouls that one off. Mitch Whalen still got 2 outs. Facing a 2-2 count to Félix Isabelle. That pitch just up out of the zone for ball 3. Pushes the count full.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Whalen trying to get himself out of this inning here. Sets and delivers. Félix Isabelle pushes that one between short and third. Through the hole and in for a single. Bien frappé par Félix Isabelle.
The center fielder, le voltigeur de centre, le numéro 3, number 3, Vincent Godette.
Vincent Gaudet au bâton. Félix Isabelle au premier but. 2 retirés. Premier lancé de Mitch Whalen. Manqué. Une prise. Pointage 5-3 en faveur de l'équipe du Québec. Never know, this one falls foul. Joel Nash made a great run earlier in the game to catch a ball in foul territory and not able to get to that one. Deux prises sur le frappeur, Vincent Gaudet. That pitch bounced in. Dix Isabelle thought about it, got a big jump. We might have a second base issue here. Third base umpire who's covering second with the runner on first fixes the issue for us, and home plate umpire Andrew Golden says play ball. Vincent Gaudet puts his thing into that one. Jordan Pomeroy camped under it. Makes the catch for the third out of the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, 0 errors, and 1 left on base. After 6 complete innings, Team Quebec 5, Team Newfoundland Physio and Co. 3.
Off for Newfoundland, frappant premier pour le Terre-Neuve.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the 7th.
The right fielder,
Newfoundland Labradors last chance here, down 2.
44.
Joel Nash leading things off, then back to the top of the order. Jordan Pomeroy, Liam Shea, hoping to get things started.
They got to get at least 2 to keep this rolling, Ryan. And Whalen pitching well. Over 6 innings, he's only allowed 5 hits, but unfortunately, 3 of those hits were homers.
Nash seeing if he can beat this one out, and he does not. 1 retired, and I believe he just got thrown out of the game.
The center fielder,
Not sure.
Voltigeur de Saint.
First base umpire certainly gestured that way after Nash threw his helmet.
Might be our first ejection of this event.
I have not seen one on Diamond 1.
No, I have not either. I've been to a lot of games that haven't seen a single one, so passion, heat of the moment, and so on. Perhaps something untoward was said towards first base umpire Chris Carroll that he didn't agree with his call on that bang-bang play at first.
I think Nash thought he was in there. First base umpire Chris Carroll thought otherwise. 1 out, and Jordan Pomeroy seeing if he can continue his hot day at the plate here. 3 for 3 with 2 triples and a single and a run scored. He's been seeing Bergeron quite well. Like maybe a changeup in there for strike 1. Ball outside. Bergeron certainly doesn't want to make a mistake with one here. Seems to be working that outside corner. Pomeroy lifts that one just enough over second base and down in front of the center fielder for a single. And a base runner for Team Newfoundland, which is...
Team Newfoundland's got 5 hits, Ryan. Or sorry, excuse me, 6 hits now, Ryan. And 4 of those are Mr. Pomeroy.
The shortstop,
having himself a day, giving Team Newfoundland a chance here with a runner on first and 1 out. Liam Shea at the dish. Swings through that one for strike 1. Shea's had a good day at the plate so far as well, with a single and a walk and an RBI. That pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. That one's pushed to down to third. Play made by third baseman, and shortstop Xavier Dano does a good job to cover and keep Pomeroy at second.
Yeah, Isabel picked that up nicely and fired it over to first. Get that second opponent out.
Number 12, Mark Stuck.
That brings up Mark Stack, Ryan. Mark is a top hitter in this Newfoundland lineup, and from my understanding, he's on the roster of the Kegel Black Knights, an ISC team, International Softball Congress team, and I imagine he'll be joining them down in Moline for the World Tournament in mid-August. They certainly
hoping to keep things alive here for Team Newfoundland in the top of the 7th with 2 out. Jordan Pomeroy on second. That pitch is down in the zone for ball 1. I'm sure in the coming years, Adam will see many of these players at the ISC level. Many are already there. Une balle, une prise. Bergeron lance. That one is pushed out to right. Not able to be caught. Stack running to slides into third for a triple and an RBI. And cutting the Quebec lead to 5-4 here in the top of the 7th. Newfoundland needing one more to stay alive.
Love the drama, Ryan.
No quit in any of these teams this week, Adam. A lot of games have come down to the last inning.
Yeah, and that just dropped in perfectly between the center fielder and the right fielder. I'm not sure either of them had a play on it. It just couldn't have been more perfectly placed by Stack to drop on the warning track to allow him to get that sliding and triple. Looks like Coach Robichaud is out now for Team Quebec to discuss strategy. I haven't seen anybody warming up in the Quebec bullpen, so I imagine Bergeron, it's on him to finish. But certainly Coach Robichaud will be giving some pointers here on how to deal with the cleanup hitter for Newfoundland, Ryan Marr.
I did see Logan Power make a jog down the right field line to warm up a bit, but it was very short-lived. So I'm going to guess that Team Newfoundland Physio and Co. does tie things up. Mitch Whelan will come out for the bottom of the 7th.
The second baseman, le joueur du deuxième but, le numéro 23, number 23, Ryan Marr.
On verra si Alex Bergeron est capable de... Là, le troisième est retiré de la manche et terminé la partie pour l'équipe Québec. Une balle.
That one's back on Juanita Street, fouled off into the neighbor's yard.
Ryan Maher at the dish, hoping to keep Team Newfoundland's hopes alive. Checks his swing on that one. Check down at first. No swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sorry, 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's in there for a strike. 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ryan Meyer hoping to spoil the party here and cash that runner from third. 2-2 pitch on the way. Chopped to short. Xavier Dano on to first for the third out. And sealing the victory for Team Quebec. What a great game, Adam. Final score, Team Quebec 5, Team Newfoundland 4.
I hope we're in for more games like this today, Brian. That was an unreal game, back and forth the whole way. So you're going to give the win there to Alex Bergeron. He only allowed 5 hits. And, excuse me, just doing the math here. That would be 2. So excuse me, I should have had this ready. He allowed 7 hits and 4 runs. He only struck out 1 guy in the entire game, which is pretty incredible over 7 innings to get the win at a level like this. The losing pitcher was Mitchell Whalen. He threw well. He definitely had a good game. He only allowed 5 hits. However, 3 of those hits were home runs, which was the big difference in the game. So now after this, Team Quebec will have a chance for a second life in the playoff round. So they'll play the loser of the 1-2 game with the ability to get the second seed for playoffs. Newfoundland will be designated as the 4th place team going into Saturday.
Both teams remain on the diamond for their team photo.
Coming next on Diamond 1. You know who that is, Adam? Is that Alvinston Junior Aces versus host? I'm not sure which game is next.
That's absolutely what it is. Yeah, the next game at 1 o'clock will be the Alvinston Junior Aces versus the Ottawa Valley Chiefs, the host team. They finished seeded 6 and 7. So that should be a game it should be a fairly competitive game. The winner of that game moves on to Saturday and will participate in the playoff round. The loser of that game is done.
And the host team.
Oh, excuse me, sorry, just a correction. Yeah, the winner of that game goes on to play the 5th place team, Saskatchewan Delisle Ford Protection Pride, with a chance to get the 5th seed, but the loser is eliminated from competition. Thanks for that clarification, Ryan.
Okay, so as we said, another great game here in Carp, featuring Team Newfoundland, Team Quebec. Team Quebec squeaking out that victory 5-4, and we will be back for the next game.